Abstract brainwaves, game genie in a beanie. We ain't on the same stage, leveled up. The epitome of technique, can't survive in my current thought.
Other yellow hat guy here, back with another video. And let's talk some Pokemon Go real quick. Alright, so we've been dealing with Campfire, trying to explore what the options are there. I don't have that many friends on it currently who are active. So that's a challenge there, but I do like the flares, I do like the direct messaging. All that stuff is a little too late for me, to be honest, because I've been best friends with quite a few people for the most part for a while now. So maybe for the new friends, I could take advantage of all of that with you guys. That said, I anticipate being able to make my own groups, but I think Niantic is limiting that for the time being. So if you're enjoying Campfire, let me know. Be sure to friend me on Campfire. I could always use more friends. Trying to grind closer and closer to the next level. And I think we're still maybe 7+ million out. So real quick, we had Fashion Week. And I didn't really have anything to say about that. I wasn't really thrilled with it. We did have Furfro return. I'm probably butchering that name. You had Absol with the glasses. He was cool. Or Absol was cool. You know, you have a female Absol, right? And you did get Curlia. You had Croagunk. You had Diglett with the top hat on. And when you evolve it to Dugtrio, it still just has one hat. Why couldn't all three of them get hats? I didn't evolve the other two yet. I didn't evolve Croagunk or Curlia until their final forms. So I should check that out and see how they look with the clothes. All in all, they were just garbage anyway. All the ones that I got were very terrible IVs. So I did have fun with that event, though. They even showed your, team reps, those trainers. They had new outfits. They looked, like they stepped up the sprite assets over there at Niantic for those guys. So, all of that was fun while it lasted. They have this battle pass that, it's for the whole, season. It's for the whole duration. We're able to pretty much battle as much as you want. You win a certain amount. You get different things. I actually did some PvP. I actually won 12 battles in a row, believe it or not. I surprised myself too. I think my master team is pretty good. I don't beat everybody, but it's a balanced team is what I'm trying to say. Even the things that I don't cover, as long as I strategically use my Pokemon, the right one for the job, I can hang in there with the best of them, I feel like. So I'll stop tooting my own horn. What I wanted to talk about real quick, like I said, this was a quick video because not only do we have the Fashion Week that ended, we're going into the Festival of Lights, which I guess I'll talk about next video. I did get that shiny Eevee. Yes, your boy got that thing. And I was pretty much over it then. I keep telling myself it's a dragon, but really it's a dark and flying type. Shout out to Jacoby for always correcting me and letting me know, hey, it's a dark and flying type. So, the appropriate counters for that and what you've got to do there. What I really wanted to talk about is Pokemon Go and inflation. Is this what's actually happening? Niantic had a trainer box, and it allowed you to get, storage and items. You could up your item storage, and your Pokemon storage. In addition to some Pokeballs and other things for the cheap, for $2.99, $3 almost, $3 American dollars, 299 coins, 299 coins. So those boxes went away, and I'm like, are they going to bring those back? What happened to the box that had 18 passes and was maybe 1480 coins or something like that? That box is gone too. What they have currently is this Trainee Box, a standard raid box, Voyager box, Great Raid Box, Journeyer box, and Ultra Raid box. Now all those have interesting names. And the graphic I'm showing you, I obviously can't afford it, but I did spend some money on the game to get some more passes. Again, I'm trying to grind to get to the next level. The only thing stopping me is millions upon millions of XP that I'm just not able to make the time for, right? But let's talk about these boxes. Are they worth the value? You know, people are like, well, if you bought this stuff individually, it would cost more. It's like, that's not the point. Do you actually need all the stuff that's in these boxes? And if you do, could you just not get those elsewhere? Meaning like the weekly, you know, you get all the, you know, weekly tasks out of the way. You get like a remote raid pass. You know, you do one of these other tasks, you get a lucky egg. That's all I'm saying. Great raid box. Let's start with that one. This one's $13.75. It gives you 12 premium battle passes, 3 remote raid passes, 10 silver pineapples, and 2 lucky eggs. So that one right there, I'm like, you know what? That one, still not great, but that one sounds more like the other box, which I'm talking about, that had like 18 passes or 20 passes or whatever, right? For the longest, I was not buying those passes because in this COVID world that we're living in, or post-COVID world, you just didn't see people out. Whereas you had the remote ones, hey, whether you were playing with a group of friends online or whatever, you got invited to one, there you go. Remote raid passes was where it was at, especially when it was $2.50 for 3 versus the $3 that it is now, right? So that one, you know, it's okay. It's okay. I don't think it's great. Just looking at it objectively, that's still 15 passes. Only 3 of which are remote. For $13.75 almost, I'm just like, I don't know if you could call that a great raid box. You call that a good raid box, but maybe I'm just nitpicking. Let's move on to the next one. Trainee Box. Biggest waste of your money here. $5. You get a King's Rock, Unova Stone, Pineapple Berry, Dragon Scale. Maybe it's not a waste for you if you just started playing. Maybe you need a King's Rock, Unova Stone, and you need a Dragon Scale. Maybe Niantic is making those more rare again. But for those of us that have been playing since the beginning, for a hot minute anyway, this is not a box for you. And for $5, I would not pay for that, even if I had maybe just 1 or 2 of those. I don't think I would pay for that. I would just trade Pokemon with people to get the evolutions that I needed. Standard raid box. This one is even more pathetic than the last one. You're like, well, why? That's $6 I see there, plus an incubator. Yeah. So maybe I'll dial back on that. Maybe it's not as pathetic. I think the name Standard Raid Box is what throws me off. I think this one is actually better than the other 2 boxes so far. For $5.25, there's the value. And even if you bought 2 of these and got, 12 passes, you couldn't get 2 of them back to back, obviously, because you got to use some of these remote raid passes first. But hey, you get 2 incubators there, and then you've got 6 premium passes. So if you bought a 3rd one, that puts you at $15.75. So you know what? I think I'm rocking with that one. Because, you know, there's 6 passes there. You buy 3 of those. That's 18 passes, 9 of which would be the remote raid passes. And then you've got those incubators as well. So if you bought, you know, like I said, 3 of them, 3 incubators with it. So I think that I would probably go with something like that, to be honest. If I were able to get, you know, 25 coins just from the gyms and then turn around and spend $5 on something like this, that I could see that being of value to me. All right, so let's move on from this one to the next one. Voyager Box for $1,200. $12 right here. Mostly incubators. I don't need that many incubators. 1 star piece, 5 egg incubators, 4 super incubators, and just 2 premium battle passes. I do not think that's worth it. Some of you like having the egg incubators, so you know this might be excellent. See what I did there? For you, but for me, it's going to be a no. Great Raid Box. I feel like I went back through these again. Yeah, Great Raid Box. I guess I've taken these pictures twice and don't really need to show it. But the Great Raid Box, now that we're looking right back at it again, maybe I will or maybe I won't put the graphic back up again. Compared to the standard joint, you do get those 2 lucky eggs. So I guess that's the difference. Do you want lucky eggs or do you want incubators? So I thought that one was like $15.75. So you do, for almost $2, get a slightly better deal there. I just was like, why the berries? Y'all could have swapped out those 10 pineapples and put an incubator in that, and that would have been probably the best box there. But that's everything that's there, I think. Oh no, I forgot to show y'all the Ultra Raid Box. 20 premium passes, 10 star pieces, 10 max revives, 3 remote raid passes. That's 2,200. I think they could have scaled that down to like 17, 16. This feels a little greedy here, but it is 20 premium battle passes. So you'd say, hey, $1 a pass, that's 20 passes for $20. And then we're giving you 10 star pieces, 10 max revives, and 3 remotes for less than the 200 there. Maybe that's worth it. And maybe that's a good box. Maybe you could argue that. And you would say, well, not even maybe, that is a good box. It's just that it costs so much. I wanted something that was a lot cheaper. Not necessarily with so much stuff, but they could have had like the $2-3 box that just gave you what you needed for the moment. Whereas this feels like overboard. This is for the person who's planning for future raids, buying in bulk. If you're a Costco, Sam's Club person, this is the box for you. But if you're just trying to go into Walmart real quick to grab a couple items, there's nothing for you really. And I feel like that's why these boxes are what they are. They're like, hey, we know there's going to be backlash, but we got to make a little more money. And if we offer boxes that have stuff in bulk, maybe they're more likely to spend on that than the dink and dunk boxes, which you need to bring back, Niantic. But that's all I wanted to share this video. Next video, like I said, we will get into some more things here. We've got some returning players I'm noticing, so welcome back. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'd be remiss in telling you not to do that. I hope to see you again soon. If I don't, remember, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Other yellow hat guy is out. Captain Sensation.